guys, and welcome to episode 3 of the UKMF podcast with me and big man Spencer.
Hello guys, how you doing, Kav?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. How are you?
I have had the day from hell, but we won't get into that. We'll not get into that because it's been a nightmare.
And liking that we look somewhat professional with 2 working cameras and 2 working mics.
Yeah, mate, I'm definitely not in my little brother's room.
Just a slight change of scenery.
It is, but you know, it's a good one. It's a fresh one, and you know, we like it. We move.
So the topic for today is, I forgot what the word is. Hypothetical questions. That's the one.
That's the one. That is the one.
So what we've done is we've both picked 3 each, and hopefully it doesn't go on for ages.
Yeah, if it does, we'll just do 2 each. I think that's the best way to do it. If it just goes on for like well over an hour, we'll just cut it down to 2 each.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Do you want to go first? Or do you want me to go first?
So what? I'll go first.
Ooh.
So my first hypothetical question is, if you could change one thing about how the human body has evolved, what would it be? So yeah, the first hypothetical question I've gone for is, if you could change one thing about the human body has evolved, what would it be?
Christ. Okay, so just to confirm, I answering it and you answering it, or is it just me answering this?
We'll both answer it.
Okay. Have you thought about an answer? Because I might need to think of something.
I have somewhat thought of an answer.
Okay, you go first. You answer your own question, and then I'll answer it, and then I'll do the same for mine.
The first thing that came into my head was being able to like swim underwater forever,
Right. Okay.
like have gills
Breathe
or
on.
whatever.
Yeah, be able to breathe underwater is what you're trying to say here.
Yeah, or maybe not forever, but like, you know.
For like
Come
a
out.
couple of hours.
Yeah, rather than like going down, and if you haven't trained your whole life, you drown after like a minute. So
Yeah, that is a pretty solid thing.
I
Can
just
you even
thought,
swim? I've never seen you swim.
I'm gonna get violated because you pulled out. I can swim, but not
Yes.
too great.
Not as well as you can run.
If I was on if I was on a boat and it sunk, or I fell off the pier, I'm done.
Okay.
But if I'm just chilling in a swimming pool, I'll survive it.
Okay. Well, what would I change? I guess like maybe not like being able to fly, but like if we could glide, that'd be pretty sick. Because I think like flying's weird. Could you imagine like just everyone just like running around like flapping their arms up and like taking off? That'd be weird. But like imagine if you
Yeah.
could just like jump off a cliff and then just glide down to the bottom. Imagine the trek that would save would be insane.
I'm just trying to work out what would that look like though.
I don't know. I feel like your arm would have to. I don't know. It'd be like stretched, wouldn't it? Like it'd almost be like you have wings, but they don't like flap. If you know what I mean, like a paraglide. I don't really know, man.
Because I feel like my idea of having like gills or something, just like in your neck, just like have 6 little lines in your neck, then you'd be alright.
Yeah, but like there are like, but now like maybe we just have to like learn how to like distribute our weight. Because like when you watch like seagulls, they sometimes mate, they're just vibing. They're not moving at all. They're just like, whoa. So maybe, just maybe we could. Oh, in time, in about 1,000 years' time, we could be like seagulls, just vibing over the sea.
Maybe it'd be like if you jump off a building, spread your arms out, then some little thing just comes out your arms, acts like a little, not a kite, it's the wrong word. What?
I don't know, man. I
Can't
don't
think
know.
of the word.
I know what you're trying to say, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like if seagulls can do it, then we can definitely do it.
I'd be like basically like one of those wingsuits. You have to have like those flappy bits from like here, from like your your elbow down to your like stomach.
Plus, could you imagine Birdman off the end of the pier, mate? They'd be going for days.
It'd be like here to France.
It would be pretty cool. I
Right.
think it'd be a good thing to have.
Yeah, I think. Well, you both, mate. You could glide, go for a little swim,
Yeah.
climb up some rocks, glide back in.
See it. Yeah, see a shark, be like, shit, let's get out of here. Right, do you want me to do? Do
Yeah.
you want me to do my first one?
What's your first one?
Right, so if you won like like we're talking like not just like a couple mil on the lottery, we're talking like Euro millions. If you won the Euro millions, like we're talking like 100 mil here, what would be the first three things you buy and why would you buy them? Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
I've got
I'll let you
so
go first.
my first thing that I would buy would be a house in Vegas, like a mini mansion in Vegas, because so many of like the massive boxing fights and UFC events are over in Vegas. So I'd be like, yeah, that's my house. Take like 5 mates to go over, get tickets for the UFC, get tickets for the boxing, stay out for the weekend, fly back, go to a couple casinos, have a great time. So that'd be the first thing I'd do. Second thing I'd do would be, I don't know, get like all of our mates together, like everyone, and then just pay for some like mad month-long holiday. I think that'd be so sick. But like maybe have it like in a couple of different places. So like start off at like a party island, then go over to somewhere like just like cool, like Bali or something like that. I've always wanted to go to Bali. I think it looks sick. And then end up somewhere, I don't know, like really hot where we can just like chill around the pool for for a week or two. That'd be a pretty cool thing to do. And then the third thing I would do would be, I don't know, I'd be really, really tempted to buy Cheltenham. Like, I just would. Like, I just would. I don't think it would cost like that much. Like when we're talking millions, I think I could probably get it done for like 10 mil. Just own Cheltenham, and then just like
We'll
just
see.
get like people to invest in it as much as I possibly could. I think that'd be the three things I would do. Try and get Charlton back to the Prem. That'd be a vibe. I'd be having a great time. All of you would like not hear the end of it. Yeah, I think they're my three things I'd do with my 100 mil.
Okay. I mean, yeah, they're interesting ones. Very thoughtful.
Indeed.
Oh, what would I do? I feel like first thing, but pretty obvious thing, buy a house. But I don't know. The issue I'm having is actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna change it. If we're talking crazy, crazy money,
Yeah.
I would buy an island.
Okay, we're going billions here. Fuck off the lottery with me. You've got like,
No, because you could buy like a small little island for like not crazy money.
yeah, but no one wants the Isle of Wight, mate. No.
But I feel like if you just rock up and be like, "Look, I've just bought an island," it's a flex.
Yeah, it's a pretty big flex, to be fair.
And then you could like turn the island into it, somehow make money off buying an island.
Yeah.
Make your own little like Sonny Worthing V2.
Okay. It's a vibe. You've sold it to me. Okay, that sounds pretty cool.
And then number 2, I reckon I'd probably just travel the world. 'Cause with that much money, you wouldn't have to be like, oh, let's go stay in this random lad's house for £10 a night and try not to get stabbed. You can you could just go like mansion to 5-star hotel to all you could eat just every night and just have a fucking banging time.
Just go on to like Airbnb, just type like look up the most expensive place in the area. Like, yeah, I'll take that for like a couple of days. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Take some people with you as well. And then number 3. I'm struggling with a third one. I'm thinking something sneaky.
Okay.
You know what? I'll just buy my own game studio, mate. I know nothing about it. Hire some people.
Yeah, would be pretty cool.
And then just make my like wet dream of a game. Like, here's the money for it. Do it for me.
Yeah, sounds pretty cool. To be fair, that sounds like
I'll take that.
for you, especially for you, that sounds like a big vibe. For me, I don't know about that so much, but I can see you loving that, so that's fair.
I would be in my element.
Indeed, you would.
Alright, moving on to my second one. You might have heard this one before, but so you walk into a forest and you find a black suitcase.
Yeah.
You open it up and inside you find £1,000,000.
Okay.
And all there is a letter inside, stained in blood, and it says, "Don't." Do you take the suitcase and risk it, or do you leave it and do nothing about it?
I'll go first this time. I would take it. Just like, realistically, like, what's the worst that can happen? Like, yeah, you die, but you're gonna die one day anyway, so you may as well die with £1,000,000, and then the worst thing that happens is like someone in your family gets that £1,000,000 because you had it.
I don't know. I'm
But
I'm getting more towards I'll be sensible and be like, no. Because
imagine every time you walk past that place, you're gonna be like, "There's £1,000,000 in there."
yeah,
Every
but
time.
imagine if you
Drive
take it.
mental.
If you take it, no matter what you do, where you are, you'll just be paranoid. Like, what's gonna happen to it? What's gonna happen? When's it gonna happen? I don't know if I can
Mate,
live with that. Fucking
you just have to surround yourself by people all the time that you just trust. So like, if one of you go, you all go, kind of thing. You just gotta like, take people that you trust, but you don't like them too much. So if they die, you're not gonna feel too guilty.
Or you try and be a bit sneaky with it and be like, I'll leave a mil, but I'll take 100k out of it. Because you know whoever whoever's left it there, still got 900k. Will they really be bothered about 100k?
I don't know. That is like 1/10 of their money. It's quite a lot. Like if you're playing that game, if you're playing like the game that they're gonna know who it is, then you just don't take any. But if you're just like, I just feel like it's an empty threat, innit? Like, don't.
So we came to the conclusion that you'll risk it, take the money, hope that everything's fine.
Yeah, I hope that everything's fine. But if it's not, then at least someone else in my family gets the nil.
That's
Now, if they died as well, then maybe I'd regret it. Like in the afterlife, if you believe in that stuff, maybe I would regret it at that point if my family member also died when they inherited the mill. But as it goes, what's the worst that can happen? I get big murked, mate. So
big.
it's
Okay,
not
fair
the end.
play.
It's not the end of the world, in my opinion. Let me just find my second one. Jesus, okay, this is gonna make you think loads. So, COVID times, rule of 6 in a pub. So there's obviously you, and you can take 5 celebrities with you to this pub. First question, what pub would you take them to? The second question, who would they be and why?
What pub?
Yeah.
I feel like it's not going to be anywhere fancy. I'm thinking either just chucking down spoons,
Yeah, fair.
chucking down smugglers, or just taking. Oh, no, actually, no, I'll take them down to the local. I'll take them all down to Broadwater.
Taking down Broadway, to be fair, you get the on tap dart fruits down there, so that is ideal.
Exactly.
You're treating them to a night out there, mate.
You know, I'm meeting 5 legends, and we got to walk down and really get there. So
yeah.
But who would I take? I'm gonna go Stevie G.
Yeah, I knew you'd say that, and I just couldn't.
Of course.
Yeah, I couldn't be there because I'd be so tempted constantly to hit the fattest year course and like
just be
in the
like
world.
Meet him, and just mainly just Liverpool legend. I support Liverpool.
Yeah, it's fair.
And then imagine just how much it annoyed my dad. his favourite player
Yeah.
ever, and I'm just there in Broadwater with him, seeking
A minute
darkies
or
with him.
like, yeah, like 5 minutes away from your house. Your dad's like, "Can I come in?" Nah, mate,
No, like
get out of it.
rule of six, sorry.
Rule of six. Just take some like really like bad celebrity, and he's like, "Why have you taken them instead of me?" Funny, innit?
Second celeb. Will Smith.
Fair. Okay.
I just
Yeah.
solid films. Seems like a pretty funny guy.
Yeah.
Seems like
Yeah.
be a right time.
I think the language barrier between Stevie G and Will Smith could be like. I don't think Will Smith would understand a word he's saying, but it'd be funny.
Just be sitting there nodding his head.
Yeah.
Third person. Oh, it's a hard one, you know. Doing 5.
Yeah, innit? That's why I said it.
Third person.
Drags the podcast out a bit, mate.
I'm just trying to think of celebrities I actually like.
I'll allow you to put your like YouTubers into
Oh,
it.
okay. I'm gonna go True Geordie.
Okay.
But if you get True Geordie, you got to get Lawrence as well.
Okay, that's fair. That's 2. That's
Just because legends of YouTube.
yeah, they're pretty cool. Like the videos are always like decent.
YouTube videos always bang. Kickoff always bangs. They're just funny as fuck. Can't fault them. So
Might
like
make
that.
it onto True News as well, mate.
Oh, you knows, mate. Who knows?
Or you just get in their ear and be like, "Come on the podcast."
I don't think that's gonna happen. And then fifth person, I'm gonna go with. He's not a celeb, but I'll go for it anyway. The food reviewer.
That would be sick. You finally get them to meet each other. Yeah, that's fair. I rate that.
The dynamic at that table would be so scuffed, but it would be so good. And then get food reviewer, there's their intro, did the reviews on the YouTube. Then he could come into Broadwater, chef us up all a meal.
And he could review the dart fruits.
Mate, think of it.
Oh, mate, to be fair, and you can film it, and like it's gonna bang views. Right? Yeah, fair.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Okay, yeah. I rate that like completely. Right. Okay. Right. My 5 people, and where would I take them? I think I would take them to Spoons, and I would definitely try to get at least a couple people not from like Britain there, because you just got to experience the Spoons. And it would have to be like midday drinking as well. We can't go like in the evening. It's got to be like a midday session, just so they can see all the old men that get in there for like 9 o'clock in the morning that are like already smashed by 12 o'clock. Like just like massive culture shock for all the Americans. So my first person would be gonna stick to my rim licking of him. It would be Jack Grealish, because at the moment he is my favourite footballer in the world, and I'm getting kind of well pissed off that he's not starting every game for England. Did start the other day. Did get the assist that made us win the game. So I think I'm justified in pushing for Grealish to start. And I reckon he's actually just like a decent guy. Like I reckon he's just like quite a like safe guy. The second person I would go for would be Darren Till.
Yeah.
I've got so many questions. Why didn't you beat Masvidal? Like
biggest heartbreak ever for you.
Yeah, I was distraught. Good weekend though. It was a good weekend up in London.
It was a very good weekend.
Would have been made a lot better if Darren Till beat Masvidal, and if I didn't have that grim kebab in the hotel from after. My third person, I think I would go for. I think if I was gonna take like any like YouTuber there, I think I'd take Willany.
Okay.
I just think he's funny. Like, I just think he's like a funny guy. Yeah, he's just he just every video of his that I will end up like laughing at some point, and like I think like you got like the Scouse accent and the Geordie accent there, and then you got the Brummie accent with Grealish, and I reckon Will and he would like rimlick Jack Grealish more than I would, especially if we do well in the Euros. So I think I won't look like the worst one there at that point as well, and I can just like have a great chat with Darren Till.
Fair play.
Yeah, my next one, I think I would take like a comedian, just because I think you've kind of got to. So I think I would take, what's his name? Long hair Irish guy, Ed Byrne.
I don't really watch it.
Yeah. So yeah, he's on Mock the Week like quite a lot. He's just a like funny guy. I saw him in Brighton last year, and that every time he's on Mock the Week, I just end up like creasing. So I reckon he'd be a good guy, set like a good mood. I reckon it'd be a big vibe with him. And then my last person, sticking with the theme of last week's conspiracies, I'm bringing Eddie Bravo.
Okay, wasn't expecting that. But
yeah, we've gone for two people from the MMA world, but I do think, could you imagine him? Like, you've got like Will and E, Ed Byrne, like two like fairly funny guys. Well, Ed Byrne's a very funny guy, and then you've got Eddie Bravo trying to convince him that the world's flat. Like, again, the mix in a spoon's table. It's so weird, but I think it would just be like so funny. Like, I just think, yeah, I reckon it'd be a good day out.
I can't fight that.
Plus, I reckon I could like convince like Eddie Bravo that like we've done an episode on the podcast of the world being flat, and he'd be like, "Oh yeah, man, I'm all about coming on to your podcast." so yeah,
pretty
they
solid
would be
choices.
my five, and they'd be going to a spoons. I don't know about the one in Worthing because it's a bit dead, so we'll take them to the one in Swansea, because that place was Reading. We're taking them to the one in Reading, and I'm cheating here a little bit. It's going to be around Reading Festival, so we can get we can get a £1 coach back to the festival and have a great rest of the weekend. That there it is. It's done.
There you go.
Locked in.
Concluded. So, on to my last thing.
Yeah. Last one.
So basically, you find a book, and you start reading through it, and you go, "Oh, it's all about my life."
Oh, man.
And there's still hundreds and hundreds of pages left. Obviously, assuming it covers from the start of your life to when you die.
Yeah.
How far are you reading into the book?
So there's like loads of pages left.
So let's say you pick it up. So you got it today. So from your current age now.
So it knows that like a couple of weeks ago, like we started the pod and stuff like that. I reckon I would read up until I was 60.
Okay.
I feel like if I know I make it to 60, then I've like it all goes downhill from there, I reckon. So,
But bear in mind, the pages don't necessarily have
I have
words on them.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a bit. Okay.
So you could go up to 60 years old, but you could end up topping off before that. Then you find out the day you die.
No. I'll stick with 60 because if I die before that, then that's peak. But if I don't, then it all goes downhill from them anyway. So I'd like read about my 60th birthday and be like, okay, this is cool, and then be like, I'm not gonna read the rest because it's just gonna get bad from here on out.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go with it. So if I die before, maybe it's because I took that £1 million.
It might be. It's all coming back together.
Yeah.
Wow, how far would I go? I would probably go. I wouldn't go that far, to be honest.
Okay.
I'd probably say. I'd probably read about 5 years into the future.
Yeah, that's fair. Gives you like a short-term plan, doesn't it?
Yeah, but so obviously you could see. The idea is you can't change what happens once you've read it.
Yeah, obviously.
So I feel like if you go to 5 years,
Oh, that makes 60 sound awful because
and
you're gonna
then
know everything for like
yeah,
40 years. Oh yeah, didn't think about that.
so I mean if
I
it's
mean,
5 years time, it's not in really well, not really a long time.
nah, but it's
So
still
these I like to just be able to see sort of where I get myself. I feel like 5 years is a decent amount of stretch of time to figure that out.
yeah. Yeah, maybe 40 years was a bit extreme,
Bit of a
but
jump.
yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? Like, hey ho. I've locked it in, so I've locked it in. So
Yeah, I've locked
that's
it in.
peak times for me. But you know what? It is what it is. My last one is, I think, 1 second. Yeah. So yeah, you're stuck on a desert island. You can take, no, you can eat one meal for the rest of your life whilst you're there. You can watch one TV series for the rest of your life whilst you're there. And you can listen to one artist's music for the rest of your life while you're there. What would them three individual things be? So what we'll do is if you answer your food, then I'll do my
Yeah,
food. Yeah, we'll do it like that.
I think my go-to meal for the rest of my life would be. I was gonna say steak, but I thought after a while it's gonna get
Gonna
boring
get
pretty quick. So I want to
yeah,
go. I'm guessing it doesn't matter. Like it gets cooked. You somehow get it every day.
yeah.
I'm gonna go for a roast dinner
Okay, that's a pretty good option.
because I'm gonna go all meats as well, like a Toby Carve roast dinner.
Okay, yeah.
So we're ticking every box. You got your veggies, staying healthy, and
Yeah.
you got all your meats as well. So some days you might get bored. You have to eat all the meats, so you could space them out a little bit.
Yeah, that's fair. I rate that. Or you could just be like, oh, today I'm gonna eat like pork. Today I'm gonna eat beef. Like
Exactly.
you can mix it up and not get bored of anything. That is a good option. I kind of wish I thought of that option myself because it's better than what I'm gonna say. Because you also get like the nutrition from the vegetables in there. I went down like the same like vibe as you. So I went for like a cooked breakfast.
Oh, okay.
So then like but the only thing you're going to get like somewhat anything good from are beans and a tomato. So I guess a mushroom if it's like cooked okay. Like, but yeah. I was just thinking, oh, like one day you could have like the whole like breakfast. Another day you might just be like, oh, you know what, not fancying that, so I might just have like a sausage and bacon sandwich or like a egg and
Yeah.
bacon sandwich, something like that. That was kind of like my logic. I was just like, right, how do you have variety in one meal and not get bored of that thing? So yeah, like for something that's like loads of things put together, that was kind of the vibe.
Yeah. Yeah. Good
If I can like mix up the way that the eggs cooked, that'd be ideal. So I could have it like as an omelette one day and like other stuff. So
Oh, okay.
that yeah, that'd be good because eggs are somewhat healthy depending on the way they're cooked. Um, and I would have a water with it because water's healthy-ish.
Okay. And then what was this? What was the second?
Second one was if you could watch one TV series for the rest of your life. There, what would it be?
Hmm.
So it's like your like two forms of entertainment next.
I'm gonna go for the In-Betweeners,
Yeah, it was one that I considered.
just because I've really watched it however many times and I still enjoy it. So I feel like if I had to keep watching it forever
Yeah,
or until I'm saying, that'd be perfectly fine. And
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
there's not a single episode that I don't find funny still. So at least
Yeah,
I'll be having a good time.
yeah, I haven't. Yeah, you're enjoying it. Yeah, I was gonna go for the In-Betweeners, And then I was like, oh, but like Prison Break is like my favorite series that I've watched. So I was like, maybe I'll go for Prison Break. But then I was like, nah, I'm gonna go for Brooklyn Nine-Nine
Okay, yeah, good choice.
because it's like, again, it like makes me laugh, and like I feel like the advantage that it's got over the In-Betweeners is the amount of series that there are.
Yeah.
So like you could realistically get through the In-Betweeners, the whole thing in a day.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Maybe, maybe if we're lucky, I can sneak the films with me as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll allow you the films as well. But yeah, I feel like with Brooklyn Nine-Nine, you could like space like a series out over a week, and it wouldn't get like too boring. Like I feel like yeah, you could do that, like space the series out over a week, and then you'd be like, oh cool. And then by the time you've like finished it, it's like two months later.
Yeah.
So then like it would, like the first series will be like a little bit fresh again. Like obviously it's gonna like, anything you watch is gonna get like dull after a while. But yeah, that'd be my choice of series. And then the last thing was you can listen to one artist when you're there. Who would the artist be?
See, that's what I'm struggling because I don't really listen to.
Like individual people.
Yeah, it's like one song from everyone.
Yeah.
The two that came to mind straight away were George Ezra
Yeah.
and Easy Life.
Okay. Easy Life would be good actually.
I
Yeah.
think if I go with Easy Life, I'd probably prefer George Ezra as like individual songs.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of them I don't really bother listening to. As Easy Life, there's probably like 2 songs I don't listen to regularly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they have like a lot of like songs that you do listen to on a regular basis. Yeah,
so I'll
that's
probably go
fair.
Easy Life.
Yeah. Like the way I did it, the way that my brain went through this one was when I'm driving along in the car, what songs do I always like just like catch myself just like singing to without even realise I'm doing it? And I don't think it will come as much of a surprise to you, but gonna go for Oasis. I just think it's like
Yeah.
a safe choice. Safe choice. They've just got like at least like 10 songs that I listen to on like a regular, like every time I get in the car basis. So I feel like if they haven't got that boring over what you mean like 4 years of driving, then
Okay.
I feel like they're probably going to be like songs that I like for the rest of my life. So Oasis is my artist.
Okay. Can I add another category to this
Yeah,
same
go
idea?
for it. Yeah.
If you had to bring one person with you, friend, family, celebrity, anything, who would it be?
Well, I hate to say it, but sorry, Poppy. But it's not gonna be Poppy. I just can't. It was, she doesn't she's vegan, so she doesn't like the cooked breakfast, man. Who would it be? I feel like the easy answer is you, but that's boring, and so I would take. Who the hell would I take? I'm gonna go for a celebrity to make it interesting. It's got to be someone like somewhat young. You don't want them to die too quickly either. Oh God, have you got someone?
Yeah, I've got someone.
Okay, cool.
Once again, sorry, Sahara, but you would not be the candidate I'm dragging with me. I wouldn't want to force you upon that journey, unfortunately. But I'm gonna go for Elon Musk.
Oh, but he is kind of old, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
but I feel like he's got that big brain.
yeah, but you may as well take Bear Grylls for that.
Yeah, but Elon Musk, he'd be able to make up some contraption to whiz it off back to sunny Worthing or back to land or somewhere.
Okay,
Or
I feel like
he could give his knowledge down to me as a younger person, and I could somehow
yeah, no,
make use of it on a desert island.
I hear what you're saying.
I'm thinking just escapability.
Okay,
Big brain man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna think, who am I gonna have the best time with? And I'm really, really struggling. So let's put I'll take Ben Askren because he just always has a great time. He's such a funny guy, man. He like, I know I've just gone for like 3 MMA guys in like the space of, but like he's somewhat like a YouTube guy. Now he boxed Jake
Yeah.
Paul and got knocked out in 2 minutes. But he's just always got like a smile on his face. I feel like he always pick the mood up.
Good old funky
So,
Ben.
Yeah, and he's like strong, isn't he? So he can like help me carry logs to build a boat to get out of there, like you said. So yeah, we're not going to be smart as you, but we're going to have the muscle power of
You'll
Ben
be
Askren.
partying on your island, and we'll be trying to figure out
Yeah,
how to leave it. Basically.
yeah, we'll be partying with the turtles, mate, and you'll be confused by the science. Yeah, I feel like Ben Askren is a solid person.
Wow, we'll take that.
We will indeed.
I'll say, all in all, 6 solid hypothetical questions.
Yeah, and 6 solid answers, I reckon, as well. So
Yeah, it's been good fun. Some of the
yeah,
creative answers.
yeah, it's probably the one I've laughed on the most. So I reckon, we'll just have to think of like a few more, and then maybe we could get like.
I feel like
who would-
you could get a third person involved. You better
who would be
bring
who's got like a really good imagination. I don't know. I feel like
I could see Barnsley doing it.
Barnsley could do it, but Barnsley would be good for the conspiracy theories as well, because that kid loves conspiracies. So, but yeah, we'll think of something. I think Dan would be quite funny on one of these.
Oh, Dan's brain would just wander to the furthest places.
Oh yeah, no. It was a good episode.
I think on that note, we'll end it here.
Indeed.
But cheers to everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Got any suggestions or anything? Whack it down in the comments. Leave us a like if you liked it. If you didn't like it, give us a dislike. See you in a bit.
All right. Cheers, guys.